Okay, I decided that I my bed broke, guys. Oh my god. So, a while ago, I did photo Meadows eating classic. I did a photo shoot with my friends' kids and I had to like rearrange my room with my back black drop and everything and I was just like, okay. And there was a lot of people on my bed already and I just like jumped to join and the bed broke. IKEA. Why do you do this to me, girl? Anyways, my Capricorn brother fixed it, bless his heart, but then it broke again. And then I just put books to support that part that was broken, and it was fine until last night where I like hooting and hollering and scootling and everything, and the bed fell, and I was like, holy shit balls. I had to put books underneath to fix it. And I know what you're thinking. You should probably just buy a new bed frame or just put your bed on the floor. Well, the finances are declining that request for the time being. Maybe you should book me in your TV show or movie so I can actually buy myself a new fucking bed frame. Ah! Okie dokie. I wanted to read the ending of A Language of Limbs by Dylan Hardcastle for you. All right, I'm gonna cold read this. I'm trying to be better at cold reading. I have the worst posture of a shrimp. I am a shrimp! There's poetry you find in the folds of your skin, aged and blemished by the sun and the water. Poetry in the tighten of your ribs around your lungs as you breathe her in. There's poetry, too, not in the power you are given as you enter her body, but in her giving. You didn't know you could love like this again, so fully, so entirely, heart swollen, pulsating, red and weighted. Because you meet her in a cafe by the sea, and there's something in the wrinkled edges of her smile that feels like homecoming. Like your body's recognizing a future in which you live, days spreading out in front of you. You swim together for the first time, and you find yourself opening your eyes underwater, even though it stings. You open your eyes underwater just to see her move her body, gliding through pillars of yellow light. When she becomes your world, you're no longer held to what's beneath you. You're pulled sideways, dragged your body into some other orbit. It takes you by surprise as gravity as you're pulled across her sky, across her skin like clouds, a river system overhead, inverted and shiny. Falling in love, you decide, is falling home. It's clumsy, it's awkward, utterly beautiful, utterly wonderful, sorry. You're so vulnerable in the free fall. There's so much unlearning. It's letting go. Where am I? I lost my fucking page. No, I lost it. No! Falling in love is falling home. It's clumsy and awkward, utterly wonderful. You're so vulnerable in the free fall. There's so much unlearning. It's letting go of what you knew and how you used to surrender to gravity, to the darkness of the unknown. Land there, home. You smile at this you smile at this thought and breathe into your edge because our eyes open sky at dawn, even it hurts. I screwed up the ending. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. No. Anyways, I thought that was really lovely. A Language of Limbs was a very beautiful book. My mom talks so fucking loud. Jesus Christ. It's like she can't have a conversation without shouting. She's in a different room. Anyways, I wanted to talk about other stuff too. Today is a really beautiful day. Am I only connecting when it's beautiful? I should be outside enjoying myself. I've actually discovered at South Cafe, they've got this really delicious strawberry matcha drink, right? And it's quite refreshing. It's lovely. My mom is talking so loudly, like, shut the fuck up, mom. Literally, you're in a different room. Why are you shouting? All right, so like I was saying, why am I talking with an accent? I don't know. Forgive me. Sometimes I can't help myself. I'm like literally can't stop. I can't stop. Like I can't stop. I'm just like ADHD practice or some shit. Anyways, Sav Cafe. I don't like the new layout. I feel like the new layout is all over the place and I'm not really fucking with it. But it was my second time trying matcha, guys. It was my second time trying matcha, and I think I might actually like it. Yes. I might actually the first time I had matcha, I didn't really enjoy it. It just felt like dirty water. But I think it was partially because I did not like the type of milk they used. It was some kind of alternative milk, which I normally drink, but not that kind. Anyways, also, I wanted to talk about how grateful I am that I've been doing a lot of auditions, a lot of callbacks, or no callbacks, but really good feedback from my agent, from casting. Um, Heartbreaking to have a compliment as big as like, oh my God, she reminds me of Aubrey Plaza. She's like the best next big thing, and then not booking the project is like, you said 1+1, so why doesn't it equal 2? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's not equal 2. If you say 1+1 should equal 2, why is it giving 4? Just put me in your movie. You know, this is my thing. I'm grateful for auditions, but I don't like auditions because there's a type of acting for auditions and then there's being on set, which are two different things. I feel like I'm more method. Like, I really need to be in my outfit with my makeup, my hair done, and like in the environment. I just feel different. I just feel like my character. Audition wise, I don't like auditions because it feels performative. Auditions feel like you're like this asking people for change, which is not the best feeling in the world, must I say? Not the best feeling in the world. So it's basically like, hey, love me, hire me, pick me, choose me, please. That's what it's giving. I don't like that because I know that when I'm on set, I'm 100. I am present. I am life of the party. I love what I do. I would do it every day. I would do long hours, not complain, and be grateful to be on set because I love being on set. Being on set is like being at home, okay? I know that I can become a very, very phenomenal actress. In French, I'm still getting comfortable with the French aspect of things, but in English, I love to breed acting. I love being on set. I love it. I'm doing it for the love of the art. Because I'm broke as fuck. I'm not a Nepo baby and I don't come from money. So, like, please hire me. You know? But I did want to rant a little bit about casting. A little bit of a rant about casting. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to rant about casting. I got to get some water. Okay. So, this is my rant about casting. Because I have done casting as a photographer. Like, I've done casting. And I've done casting for like short projects and all that stuff. All right. My biggest issue with the film industry is all the imaginary rules that have nothing to do with anything related to actually making good art. Everything is capitalism related or like privilege related. And I don't like that. I don't like that. A lot of us don't like that, actually. Even the viewers don't like that. We're tired of seeing the same people all the time. And there is processes that make no sense to me. You know, like, for example, if you're casting for a one-liner, I feel like you can just cast based off looks and demos. Or like, oh, this person, she's got experience on set. She'll be able to give me something. You can tell. You can like stalk my Instagram and be like, yeah, I think this can work out. One thing that bothers me is like callbacks. I've casted for a project once and it went really well, and like I didn't cast off demo reels. I casted off the vibe. Because as a director, if you're a good film director, you're in tune, you're an empath. I just irked myself saying that, but like you're intuitive and you feel things and energies and you're able to direct non-actors and actors. So like when you're casting for a project, you really want the actors that's selected to look the part first off. But then you can tell when someone is not a good actor. Like you can tell when someone is not going to be a good actor, or like someone's going to be a good actor or like be the character. Look at their videos online. You can ask for self-tape. That's fine. And you can see if there's something to work with there. Totally fine. In-person audition, fine, whatever. Callback, I don't feel is necessary. Sorry. I don't think it's necessary. Chemistry read, I could see that being valid. I could see that. Doing a chemistry read is important. But also like I don't know. It's always the same actors that are playing, and I just feel I think what annoys me is like getting a call saying, "Yeah, we see that you're really great. We see that you're like you have a lot of potential. We haven't chose you for the project though. Like we're still undecided about you. Why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Like you're wasting both our time." And I know a lot of people are not going to agree with what I'm saying or misunderstand what I'm saying or like understand what they want to understand from what I'm saying. And that's your fucking problem for not understanding what I'm trying to say. The people who get it, get it. The people who don't, don't. But like, why? Yeah, you're really good. That was a really good tape for the lead role. We're not going to give you the lead role though. You did a really great job for it, but we're not going to give you the lead role. We're actually going to have you do a callback for a secondary role, but you might still not get it. And it's like, why are you letting me, like, why am I why are you letting me know about this? Like, first of all, I should not know about this. I shouldn't know that you're doubting, because then like, why should I work with you? Why would I work with someone who's unsure about me? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah. I have not fully expressed my thought on this right now. I'm like opening the jar of worms about the fact that like casting directors, I'm so grateful for. They're so wonderful. I've worked with great casting directors, but there are some casting directors, and if you're offended, it's because it applies to you. Some casting directors are not so great. And now that I've said that, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I said that. The thing about me is my mind is like a hamster wheel that's going way too fast. And sometimes my thoughts and my mouth, like I sound stupid. Okay, I can fully acknowledge the fact that sometimes, first of all, I'm multilingual. So I'm constantly battling between different languages. And there's so much going on in my head at all time. I don't sleep well. I dream a lot. And I know for a fact that sometimes I do know that some people might think that I sound dumb, but it's simply because my thought process is way too fast for the motor of my mouth. Like it's not connecting at the same rapidity, quickness, rapidité, en tout cas. And yeah. And sometimes there's so much going on in my mind that I can't even properly formulate what I want to say. So I'm just sitting there looking like, or I need to internalize the information and really think about it. But also my mind changes often. I am a Mars and Gemini after all. So I'm constantly juggling ideas and thoughts. And I am impulsive. I do have an Aries moon. So like, it's like really quick. And sometimes I will feel or think things and like speak quickly or react quickly. And it's something that I have been working on for a while, like therapy and stuff like that, and like trying to better myself on that. But at the same time, like, Say what you mean what you say, and it's okay to change your mind about something that you said or done. We live in a world that's so purist where like people can't like make any mishaps. Is that the word like in English? Like people have this purist mindset where you can't make mistakes, quote unquote. And I don't know. I don't really like calling things necessarily mistakes. I think everything's like a learning curve. We're meant to learn, and for the most part, some of us want to become better versions of ourselves. Some of us want to grow as people. Not everyone does. Not everyone acknowledges that there's room for improvement. As a rising Virgo, I feel like there's always room for improvement, like constantly. I love this. I love this crew neck. This is my mainstream sellout tour zip on. It's my favorite piece of clothing because it's so sturdy and like comfy and warm. I also got deported wearing it. It's my deportation trophy. Hey. Thank you, Kels, for making some great merch. It's my favorite. Oh my goodness. Colson, if you are watching this, can you send me a Lost Americana charcoal hoodie? Please. Please. I beg, I beg, I beg. It would make my year. It would make my day, my year. I've had this for so long. I used to have a lot more merch in Portland, Oregon. Not going to get into the details, but I don't have those pieces anymore. And then like being deported, I've lost so many pieces and items of merch. I feel like that's why I'm like scared of buying materialistic things in life, because growing up in chaos or like being in not so healthy relationship models in the past, or like growing up, creates this sense of like, I can't get attached to materialistic things because what if I have to leave? What if I have to move? Or like there's a fire? What if? What if? And I'm slowly working on that in therapy, where I'm like, it's okay to have nice things, and it's okay to buy yourself things, and it's okay to like whatever. Anyways, I feel like I'm talking a lot and saying nothing at all at the same time. Hey, Meadow. So I'm gonna leave on that note today. But in case you didn't know, I'm in a good mood. I'm having a good day. I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm so grateful for casting directors who believe in me. You guys are the best, because I've won awards for every single role that I've booked. I've won an award for. Not to brag, but like finally the hard work is paying off. Beeble bap, beeble bap, beeble bap ba. That's what I wanted to say. Should I have a second coffee? No. Will I? Maybe.